Namaste, dear students. First of all, I want to welcome you to our English class of grade 10. I hope you might have been ready with your English textbook, notebook, and pen or pencil. Are you ready with them? Good. Can you tell me what did we learn in our previous class? Yes, you are right. We learned to write a job application later under writing 1. Okay? And can you guess what are we going to learn today? Oh, you are so smart. Yes, you are right again. We are going to learn the text, that is a poem under reading 2. Okay? And have you reached there reading 2 in your textbook? Good. If so, now I want to show you the pictures. Okay? And there is an instruction. What does the instruction say to us? Yes, you are right. Look at the pictures below and answer the following questions. So, how many pictures can you see here? Yes, there are 2 pictures. One picture and another picture, okay? Now, the questions for you are, what are the people in the pictures doing? You can see the first picture, you can see the second picture. Now, looking at this picture, you have to say, what are they doing? Okay, you just try to say. Yes, you are right. In the first picture, a man is plowing the field, okay, or he is tilling his field with the help of the animals, you can say buffaloes, okay. And in the second picture, what do you see? Yes, there is a girl and she is praying to God, okay. Is it clear to you? Yes. Now, next question. Why are they doing these activities? Now, can you tell me? Why are they doing these activities? One person is walking here, and another person is praying to God. Yes, you are right again. They are doing these activities to serve God. Okay? To serve God. Is it clear to you? Fine. Now, the last question before starting our text we have is, see, who do you think is better at serving the God? Why? Now, you have to compare these 2 pictures and you have to find out which one is better or who is better to serve God. For example, this person is walking and this person is praying to God. Can you tell me? Yes, you are absolutely correct. This first picture man is better at serving the God, Why? Because we have to walk and we have to help the needy people. Okay? So we can say that our working hands are better than the chanting lips. Okay? Is it clear to you? If we serve people, if we work hard, then the God will be also happy with us. And this is how we have to serve our God. But if we just pray to the God, and if we do nothing, that does not work, and that is not the way of serving God. Is it clear to you? Now, this type of text we are going to learn now, and the title of our text, the poem, is Leave This Chanting and Singing. What does it mean? What does the title say to us? Can you tell me now? Yes, leave this chanting and singing. Now you have to be clear with the title, okay? So don't chant, don't sing, okay? Instead of this one, we have to come out to walk. We have to come out to help the needy people, Is it clear to you? Just praying to God is not enough. Now, what does the poem or what does the text say us? Let's read it. Leave this chanting and singing and telling of beads. Whom dost thou worship in this lonely dark corner of a temple with doors all shut? Open thine eyes and see thy God is not before thee. Okay, first of all, let's read the whole poem and then. So, first of all, let's discuss some words meanings that might be unfamiliar for you so that it will be easier for you to understand the poem. Now, here chanting. What does chanting mean? See, chanting means say or shout repeatedly in a sing-song tone. Okay. Next we have bead here, B-E-A-D, bead. What does it mean? It means a small piece of glass, stone or similar material that is threaded with others to make a necklace a rosary or sewn onto fabric. And next we have is thy, T-H-Y, okay? It means your. Again, I like to take you another stanza. Let's begin reading it. He is there where the tiller is tilling the hard ground, and where the pathmaker is breaking stones. He is with them in sun and in shower, and his garment is covered with dust. Put off thy holy mantle, and even like him come down on the dusty swell. Deliverance, where is this deliverance to be found? Our Master himself hath joyfully taken upon him the bonds of creation. He is bound with us all favor. And some unfamiliar words that might be for you. Tiller, what does it mean? Farmer. Mantle, what does it mean? A loose sleeveless cloak or shawl worn especially by women. Deliverance, the action of being rescued or set free. We say moksha in Nepali, moksha prapta garne. Now, the last stanza, come out of thy meditations and leave aside thy flowers and incense. What harm is there if thy clothes become tattered and stained? Meet him and stand by him in toil and in sweat of thy brow. And this poem is composed by Rabindranath Tagore. Dear students, now after reading this poem, you might have got some ideas, okay? Now, what does this poem say? Yes, you are right. See, leave this chanting and singing and telling of beads. Now, we should not just chant and sing and just telling of beads, That is not a good way of serving God, okay? Just sitting, let's say, in the lonely dark corner of a temple with doors all shut and just chanting and singing is not good enough to serve God, okay? See, and if you do like that one, chanting, singing, and if you open your eyes and if you see your God, the God is not before you, okay? It means that if we don't walk, if we don't help the needy people and we just chant and sing the words, at that time, the God won't be there before us, okay? The God won't be happy with us. So to make God happy, to serve God, we have to come out to the field, we have to walk, and we have to help the needy people. Is it clear to you? Good. Now, after this, again, the second stanza also says the same thing here. See, he is there where the tiller is tilling the hard ground. You can see the farmer here. See, he is tilling the hard ground with the help of the buffaloes here. See, this is the way to serve the God. And where the path maker is breaking stones, path maker, a person who is making a path, way, breaking the stones, it is also a hard work, And at the same time, he is with them in sun and in shower. Now nature, okay? The God is in nature, sun and shower, rain, And his garment is covered with dust. Put off thy holy mantle and even like him come down on the dusty swell. So it means that if you look at the persons walking in the field, those persons don't seem to be very neat and clean. So our clothes can be covered with dust. Have you ever seen a farmer? Have you ever seen other people who are walking in the field? Yes, you can find those people clothes covered with dust, okay, garment. And at the same time, put off thy holy mantle. We have to take out your clothes, we have to come down. And even the God will be also happy with those people. And this is the way of serving the God, okay? So just wearing very neat and clean clothes and just praying to God, that is not a good way of serving God. Is it clear? The second stanza also says the same thing. Now, where can we find our God? See, deliverance. We say that moksha prapta garne, deliverance. Where is this deliverance to be found? Our Master himself hath joyfully taken upon him the bonds of creation. He is bound with us all forever. Now, it is said that if we walk, if we help people, at that time the God is always with us, okay? So in the name of deliverance, if we just chant, if we just sing, and if we just pray to God, then that cannot be found, okay? Where is this deliverance to be found? Deliverance can be found if we walk, if we help the needy people. So the poem says that live chanting and singing, then come out to the field and work hard and help the needy people so that we can find deliverance, so that it is a better way of serving God. Is it clear to you? Very good. Now, the words meanings I hope you might have already written down in your notebook. After this, dear students, now we have some tasks that we have to do based on this reading text. So, the first task that we are going to do is finding the words for the given meanings. Okay. So, the instruction says to us, find the words from the poem which have the following meanings. Dear students, I hope you might have written down the meanings in your notebook. Now, you can do this task even in your textbook with your pencil. Okay. So, I am going to read all these meanings and you just try to write down their words. Now, A small piece of glass or stone threaded with others to make a necklace. Please try to find out the word for this meaning from the text. B. To prepare and use land for growing crops. So, what is the correct word for this meaning? Please write down. C. A piece of clothing. D. A layer of something that covers a surface. E. The state of being rescued from danger, evil or pain. F. A substance that produces a pleasant smell when you burn it. G. Covered with marks. And H. Hard, unpleasant work that makes you very tired. Now, are you doing? Good. Have you finished? Okay, fine. Now, let's hold a discussion. A small piece of glass or stone threaded with others to make a necklace. What is the correct word that you have written from the text for this meaning? Can you tell me now? Okay, all of you tell me loudly. Now, check your word, okay, whether it is right or wrong. Yes, you are correct. The correct word for this meaning is bead. Bead means a small piece of glass or stone threaded with others to make a necklace. Okay. Next one is B. What is the correct word for it? To prepare and use land for growing crops. So, what is the correct word? So, before planting, before growing, what do we do? And the word is clearly given there. And your word is yes, till, T-I-L-L, till, plow, you know. Next, a piece of clothing. What is the correct word for this meaning? Can you tell me? That is, yes, garment, G-A-R-M-E-N-T, garment, okay. Next one, a layer of something that covers a surface. You know that, a layer of something that covers the surface. So, what is the word that you can find in the text? Okay, tell me once again. Okay, it is dust, okay. E, the state of being rescued from danger, evil or pain. So, what is the correct word? Being free, rescued you know, from any type of danger. Moksha prapta garne, you know. So, what is that? Yes, you are right again. That is deliverance. Next one we have is F, a substance that produces a pleasant smell when you burn it. For example, some we use in our, while we are worshipping the god also, you know, there is a stick type of thing, we burn it and it gives us a kind of good smell. So, have you found the word for this meaning? Okay, you are right. Incense, you know, incense means a substance that produces a pleasant smell when you burn it. Okay. Next one, covered with marks, you know, some patches, marks on our, let's say, clothes or something else. So, what is the correct word for it? Okay, that is stained, you know, S-T-A-I-N-E-D, stained. Now, the last meaning here in H is hard, unpleasant work that makes you very tired. So, what is the word? Have you found it? Written it? Okay, tell me. Yes, you are right. That is toil. Okay, T-O-I-L. Toil means hard, unpleasant work that makes you very tired. So have you done this? Very good. Okay. And if you are left to complete it, I hope you might have completed in your textbook, and in your free time, please write this in your notebook. Okay. Is it clear to you? Good. Now after this, we have again another task, that is find the modern equivalents of the following archaic words used in the poem. So you can find these words are used in the poem, and these words are used in our Old English. Okay, in Old English. But these days we don't use these words. Okay, so you have to find out modern equivalents. Instead of dust, what do we use? Instead of thou, what do we use? Instead of thine, what do we use? Instead of thy, what do we use? So please do it now. Are you doing? Okay, good. Dear students, I hope you might have finished this task. Okay. So now can you tell me what is the modern equivalent for the word dust? Have you got it? Now, the modern equivalent for it is do. Okay, do, do. In Old English, people used to write dust, but in modern English, we use do. Okay. Similarly, thou, thou, thou. What is the correct modern equivalent for it? Have you got it? So tell me now. Okay, that is you. Okay, thou, you. Now next one is thine, thine. So what is the modern equivalent for it again? What is it? Okay, don't worry, I am here to help you. Okay, thine means your, and generally thine is used before vowel. Okay, now next one is thy, thy. So what is the modern equivalent for thy? Got it? Okay, don't worry. And its modern equivalent is, let's say, your. And we use this thine before vowel. Okay, and we use this thy before consonant. Is it clear to you? And in your poem also, if you go through it, you can find thine is used before vowel and thy is used before consonant. Is it clear? You can check it in your free time. Okay, at your home. Is it clear to you? Good. If so, now we have again another task based on the text, that is answer the following questions. Okay. Now the first question we have is, who is the poem addressed to? So can you write its answer? Now you can find its answer in the first stanza of the poem. Okay. So now you can read this first stanza once again. Leave this chanting and singing and telling of beads. Whom dost thou worship in this lonely dark corner of a temple with doors all shut? Open thine eyes. See, thine, thine is used before vowel. EYES, eyes, vowel, okay? And thy, thy is used before consonant. God, God, G, okay? Open thine eyes and see thy God is not before thee. Now from here, you have to find out the answer for this question. Who is the poem addressed to? Now I have highlighted the words here also, and from here, please try to write its answer. Now it's your job to write this answer. Are you writing? Okay, fine. Have you finished? Good. Now what can be your answer? See, who is the poem addressed to? Now your answer can be to the persons who chant and sing to serve the God. You can find this is in the first stanza, okay? Leave this chanting and singing and telling of beads. This poem is addressed to those persons who just chant and who just sing and who just pray to God, but does not come to the field and work, but does not help to the needy people, okay? I have already told you that working hands are far better than chanting lips. Okay? भजन गाउने ओठहरू भन्दा कर्म गर्ने हातहरू महान हुन्छन्. Is it clear to you? So you can find this answer here. So, dear students, while writing our answer for comprehension task, you don't need to write down complete sentence. Okay, if you want to write complete sentence, the answer becomes like this one. The poem is addressed to the persons who chant and sing to serve the God. In this way, we have to write down. But in comprehension exercise, comprehension task, we can write down only the main words that give us answer. Is it clear to you? All right. So, I am not writing here complete sentence, okay? And if you want to write down complete sentence, no problem. Is it clear? Now, after this again, we have another question, that is B. What does the speaker advise people? Now, what does the speaker in the poem advise people? You have to find out it from the second stanza, okay? So, let's read this second stanza once again. He is there where the tiller is tilling the hard ground, and where the pathmaker is breaking stones. He is with them in sun and in shower, and his garment is covered with dust. Put off thy holy mantle, and even like him come down on the dusty swell. So, can you find the answer from here? What does the speaker advise people? You just try to write down, please. Are you writing? Okay, I hope you might have finished your answer. Your answer can be like this, okay? He advises to find the God in nature around us with hard work and help, okay? You can find, he is there. He means who? The God, okay? He is there where the tiller is tilling the hard ground. Means the God is there with the person who is working very hard, with the farmer who is plowing his field. Okay, is it clear to you? And where the pathmaker is breaking stone, and the God is with that person, pathmaker, who is breaking the stones, you know. And again, he is with them in sun and in shower, means with the people who walk in the sun, with the people who walk in the rain, you know, and the God is with them. Okay, it means that those people are working hard, and his garment is covered with dust. I have already told you that if we come to the field and work, then we cannot be neat and clean, you know. Our clothes can be covered with dust, stained, clothes can be tattered, you know, torn out. Okay, is it clear? And the God will be with them. Okay, and now put off thy holy mantle, and even like him come down on the dusty swell. Now, mantle means it is a kind of cloth, okay? So, taking out this cloth, he also likes to come down, means the God will be also happy with those people. So, from this stanza, you can make your answer like this. He advises to find the God in nature around us with hard work and help. See, two things you can find. One thing, the God is there in nature, so it means that we have to walk in the sun, we have to walk in the shower, means rain, okay, and we have to work hard, like for example, tilling the hard ground, breaking stones, you know, and walking in the sun and shower, you know, very difficult works, you know, and at the same time we cannot be neat and clean. So this is how you have to comprehend, you have to understand and write your answer. Is it clear to you? Well done. After this, now, again we have another question, that is, where do people try to find the God? So, where do you find? Now, you can find its answer again from here. I am not going to give you the answer. This time, you have to find out the answer and write yourself. Okay? So, where do people try to find the God? Where he is there, where the tiller is tilling the hard ground, and where the pathmaker is breaking stones in sun and in shower. Okay, so you have to write down. And generally people want to chant and sing, but that is not the way. Okay, so from this stanza you can find out your answer and you can write down here in your free time at your home. Is it clear to you? Because I have given you two examples of the questions, and based on that one you just try to do C. Okay. Similarly, question number D. Where, according to the speaker, does the God actually reside? It means that where does the God, you know, let's say, live or stay? So you can find its answer here. Now read it once again. Deliverance. Where is this deliverance to be found? Our Master himself has joyfully taken upon him the bonds of creation. He is bound with us all forever. Okay? So you can see these highlighted words, and from this stanza you have to write down answer. Okay? For this question, where according to the speaker does the God actually reside? Is it clear to you? Now, after this, again we have 3 more questions which I want to give you again homework. Okay, how can people have a glimpse of the God? It means that how can people get the glimpse, okay, of the God? Why can't the God rescue people? Okay, why can't the God rescue people? What does the speaker ask people to do in the last stanza? In the last stanza, what does the speaker to do? Okay, so you have to read this text once again at your home and try to understand and do it. Okay, now dear students, once again I like to make you read this poem. Okay, now you all read it with me, so that again if you don't understand in your first reading, you have to read for the second time. If you don't understand in your second reading, you have to read for the third time. Okay, so once again let's read and be clear again. Leave this chanting and singing. Okay, I hope the title is already clear to you. Leave this chanting and singing and telling of beads. Whom dost thou worship in this lonely dark corner of a temple with doors all shut? Open thine eyes and see thy God is not before thee. So have you got some ideas? Now I don't want to explain you because you have to understand. So read the first line once again. Leave this chanting and singing and telling of beads. Okay. Whom dost thou worship in this lonely dark corner of a temple with doors all shut? And then, open thine eyes and see thy God is not before thee. I hope you might have got the ideas from the first stanza. Now, second stanza, see, he is there where the tiller is tilling the hard ground, and where the pathmaker is breaking stones. He is with them in sun and in shower, and his garment is covered with dust. Put off thy holy mantle, and even like him come down on the dusty swell. Okay, so once again read it. He is there where the tiller is tilling the hard ground, and where the pathmaker is breaking stones. He is with them in sun and in shower, and his garment is covered with dust. Put off thy holy mantle, and even like him come down on the dusty swell. Now I don't want to explain you because I have already told you the sense of the poem. Okay, deliverance. Where is this deliverance to be found? Our Master himself has joyfully taken upon him the bonds of creation. He is bound with us all forever. Now once again, deliverance. Where is this deliverance to be found? Our Master himself has joyfully taken upon him the bonds of creation. He is bound with us all forever. So have you got the ideas? Dear students, have you ever been to the temple? Yes, definitely. Okay. And have you seen there people offering so many things to the temple or to God? Yes. And have you seen some needy people in the street near the temple? Yes. And sometimes, do you offer them to those needy people, or do you offer money to the temple? What do you do? Yes. Most of us like to offer money to the temple, okay, to the God, rather than the needy people. And is it a good way? Do you think that the God will be happy with us if we offer money to the God instead of the needy people? No. So it means that the speaker, okay, says us that you need to help the needy people. For example, if the farmer does not harvest the crops, what can happen? See, we people cannot get food, and there will be hunger, and people start dying of hunger. That is the problem. So if the farmers work in the field and if the farmers harvest crops, then the God will be happy with him. That is a good way of serving God, because all the people become happy. For example, if the tailor does not stitch the clothes for us, how can we wear clothes, just going to the temple and just chanting and singing and saying, oh God, give it to me, oh God, like this, oh God, like that. That is not a good way. So it means that we people have to do our work. We people have to do hard work so that people will get benefit. Majority of the people will get benefit from our work. And this is how we can serve the God. But if we don't do that one, we just sit passively, putting our hands together, and we just say, praying, singing, and then chanting. That does not, the way that does not give us anything, and that is just the wastage of time. Okay, so the main idea, the main summary of this poem is that now onwards, you should not just stay at the corner of the temple or at the corner of your room and you just sing or you just pray to God. That is not good one. Now you just forget it, you just leave it, and then you have to come out, okay, and start walking. You have to come out and look at the needy people and you have to start helping them so that the God will be happy with us. So from today onwards, instead of offering money to God, if you offer this money to the needy people, that person will be happy. That person, through that person, the God will be happy. Okay, this is how we can get God. This is how we can offer God. This is how we can serve God. Is it clear to you? Now, based on this idea of the text, now I have a task for you, that is home assignment, homework, okay? Now, it is again very interesting. Do you believe in the existence of God? What do you do to please Him? Share your opinion. See, there are two questions for you. One thing is that, do you think that there is God or there is not God? What do you think? And if you think that there is God, what do you do to please Him? Do you just pray or do you just come out or what do you do? How do you want to make your God happy? Now you have to share your opinions with your friends, okay? So first of all, write it down in your notebook in your free time at your home. Then you can share your opinions, ideas with your friend in the existence of God and how or what do you do to make your God happy. Is it clear to you? So if so, we have come to the end of our today's class. In our today's class, we learned the text, poem, and we learned to do the comprehension task. Dear students, please keep practicing in your free time at your home. It's all for today. Have a wonderful time. Goodbye.